This is I want to show y'all because y'all. I was telling y'all like they have to find people have to find different places. So, cause y'all like what the heck? Y'all look right there. Okay, boom. Okay. Um, by the time everybody can see this person will be gone, and this will definitely be a different location because when people find places to rest, they usually don't have it for long. They usually don't have it for long. And I didn't want to show the name of the place or anything like that. Although some people will know and recognize what it is. But I was one of the gentlemen who got one of our blankets and the sleeping bags um, to, stay out in the weather at night. And so, uh, whew, I'm telling you, there's people that's out here that need help. There's more than what people really uh, think of. I know people are like, well, dang, we already have a lady. We already have someone to do that. That's true. We got one person that does it. We have another person who gives out meals, but everybody, one person can't reach everybody. One or two people can't reach everybody. So understand that. Just like we have a lot of shelters, we have a lot of other people and instruments and other organizations and companies that step in. And so, um, yeah, just 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 remember that. But I just wanted to show you guys that. Also, forgot to talk about the whole bullying thing. Um, one thing that I learned about bullying from from last night. I forget, y'all. I went to this seminar and they were talking about it was with dynamic people making incredible change. That's what the workshop was. We had it was a couple of people that was from TED Speaks, TED Talks. Um, they had some. They of course they had some beauty queens. That's why I was there. Uh, and they had one of the beauty queens that I knew. She she hadn't been a personal mentor of mine, but she was definitely someone who had a lot of experience. And okay, thank you. She had a she had a lot of experience. And sorry, y'all, that was the trash truck. I didn't want to get ran over. And I didn't want my black dog to get ran over either because it's night. You can hardly ever see her. There she go. Yeah, but they all talked about it was a guy who what's the guy who did the I can't even remember it was his last name Codone, but he talks about real estate. Um yeah, he starts talking about real estate and rental properties and then just all kind of things like that. And what the heck? Okay. And so um they all begin and they start talking about this story and things that went on in their life. And every single person had a story about being bullied. Every single person had a story about being bullied. Now, is bullied always being bullied is something that is, that everyone face? No, no. Is a thing that a lot of people face? Yes. Some people are bullied psychologically, really, to go with the norm. They're so afraid, so they don't really have to be bullied. They're already conditioned. They're already light bullied. When I say light bullied, they know that they know something is wrong. They shouldn't be doing something. They want to do something else, but they know that they're not gonna do it because they want to move along with the grain. You know. And then there's other people who just they can't. They gotta be themselves and they don't care. Those are the people who really get the physical and the verbal and all the obtruse bullying. And when they got finished, I raised my hand. Well, I didn't have to, but you raising your hand for questions, things like that. And the thing that came into my mind, I was just like, dang, like if you look at the scene and the setup, everybody had almost the same story, even though it was different. They all had the same story. They were thinking different, They were being bullied. They were pushed out of things to the point that they had to create their own scene and come back, and they ended up being on top. That's exactly what I said. And they were like, yeah, that actually happened. Like, y'all, it was like a revelation. Like, after I heard like the second person said it, and it was like down the line, all these speakers. And first of all, I was kind of happy to be in there because um going to that workshop was, first of all, a lot of money. But I can understand why it was a lot of money, because it was a lot of wealth and a lot of knowledge in that workshop. The connections that you got just to saying that you went to the workshop was just enough within itself. Was just enough within itself. So I was really, really grateful to be um, in attendance. But just having that, and just having people recognize, like, dang, this girl was really like, and the guy was like, you know what, you are really, really much an analytical person. Like, you really, like, no, it just came to my head. Like, just God just led me to look at the patterns. Like, everything comes with a pattern if you look at it, you know. Just like they say, at the age of 7, they know exactly what kind of person you're gonna be. I didn't think that was true. I think it is now. I believe it. I know it to be true now. Matter of fact, I'm sure it's probably around the age of 5.5, 6. But sometimes you have a change in development too. So, but yeah, that's true. That is most definitely true. So, um, think of that the next time when you like, dang, I was bullied, but they were doing this to me at work. Don't always be a crybaby. If you need to be a crybaby, cry it out. Okay, I'm all about crying stuff out and getting the emotions out. But then take charge after that. Okay, after you done got all the emotions and the feelings, then what are you gonna do? Sometimes you have to do it at the same time. Sometimes you have to do it at the same time. Okay, so um understand that. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. Have a good one. Bye. Why my thing never come in, little. Never wants to cut off, huh?